Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This one is an HP 14-FQ0028, and in this video I'm gonna go over how you can upgrade the hard drive, because they do get shipped out with a 256 or 110 gigabyte SSD. I'm gonna show you guys what are the combination the hard drives you can have in here, and if you can add an extra and what steps you might take. Also remember, by upgrading the hard drive, you're not going to have any operating system on the new drives. So what you want to do, you want to install the Windows freshly installed. I made a short video how to create your Windows 10 USB boot drive. It's free and it's legal, so you don't have to crack it down or anything like that. Also, I made another video how to install the Windows 10 properly on your HP laptops. Those links can be found on my video description if you guys want to do that. But in this video, I'm going to go over how you can open it up and how you can switch and swipe the SSDs for a bigger SSD and what are the capacity limit that you can have. Alright, with all this set, you want to power on the laptop, power off, you want to back up your files to an external hard drive or to a cloud base. Then you want to flip it upside down and you want to grab your screwdriver. I'm going to be using an UFIXTEK screwdriver set, as these are one of the best screwdrivers out there. These are made out of S2 class steel. We're going to grab an Phillips #1. And if you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab the basic set. And for the opening tools, I'll be using a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening cases and covers. So grab this one. Now, at the bottom of the laptop, you're going to find yourself with 4 screws. 2 on the side and 2 on the front end. There are 3 types of screws in here: the short ones, the mediums, and the blackhead screws. First thing first, we're going to go ahead and remove the short ones, which are the 2 in the front end of the laptop. So go ahead and remove these 2 screws. And then we're going to expose the rest of the screws, which are under the bottom back rubber cover and on the front rubber cover. You want to grab your opening tool, you want to put it right on the rubber cover right there, and you want to scoop the rubber cover up. You want to bring it up in 45-degree angle. You do not want to go over and bend it like that, otherwise you're going to crack the rubber. So bring it up in 45 and just spin it and it will come out. And you want to stick it right on the bottom case. I'm going to put it like that so it can autofocus. You want to expose the bottom cover too, so lift it up, bring it in 45. And place it on the side. Now you're going to see a screw right here, a screw right the back, and 2 black ones, 1 on each corner. So go ahead and remove all the screws and keep them in a separate pile. Also, if you guys like my video, if my videos are helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I will greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Alright, now that we remove the screws, oh, I forgot the one on the front end. So there we have it. The 2 black screws and 4 chrome screws medium and 2 short chrome screws. Now all you need to do is to grab the opening tool and open up the laptop in 45-degree angle. Or you can open it more if you have more room, doesn't matter. Now you want to stick the opening tool between the bottom and the top cover on the palm rest, just like that. Stick it right in there. And you want to flip it backward. If it doesn't click, just like that, move about half a centimeter to the side and keep doing that every half a centimeter or every centimeter. You want to do this movement. Keep doing this until you hear those clicks. They have to be a loud clicks or soft clicks, doesn't matter. Those are the clips that are getting loose. You're not breaking anything. So do this to the side, all the way to the back corner, all the way to the back corner. So you want to expose them like this, the way that it's coming. Okay? And you want to do the left and the right side. So I'm going to stick it right there. I'm going to rotate and exposing it. Once you have the front end and the side opened up, you want to close up the screen. You want to grab it from the front end, bring it up a little bit. You want to put your thumb at the hinge side right here, and you want to run your hand right here on the corner. Lift up the corner. Bring it up, wiggle it around, and you want to hear that click. And pull it up and wiggle it around, and it will release the back row. And there you have your bottom chassis. Let's keep it to one side. I'm going to go over a few stuff. All right, down here you're gonna see a big empty space. This space can be filled up with an SSD drive. You can put a 2.5-inch SSD, or you can place a mechanical drive in here. Obviously, a low-profile mechanical drive or a SSD drive can be fit right in here. I'm gonna go in a detail in a second. But for now, right now, you're gonna see your M.2 NVMe drive right over here. This is an NVMe PCI Express, and is a really cheap model in here. The reason it's cheap because there's no DRAM cache or anything. It's just a NAND chip right in here. You can swipe this with a better quality SSDs, which are the Samsung SSD. I'll leave the link for a good SSDs down there. So to remove this SSD, first thing, you don't need to remove the battery at all to upgrade this one. All you need to do is to remove this screw right here. Bring it up, put it to one side, and the SSD will pop out in 45-degree angle, just like that. And all you need to do is to slide it back in a 45-degree angle, like that. You do not want to yank it upward, otherwise you're going to crack the SSD or the DIMM. So there you have it. Let's say that if you got the new one, let me see if I have a new one around here somewhere. Probably not, probably yes. So this is a much better SSDs, and this is a Samsung, I believe, SSD. This one is a 256. As you can see, it does have a 2 RAM NAND chip, a controller, and a DRAM cache. So the DRAM cache and the controllers are really good to have, and has an extra components and firmwares to protect the SSD. Comparing to this one, which is nothing at the back, this one nothing neither, and on the front, absolutely empty, few capacitors, and one big RAM NAND chip. So you can see the difference between a cheap one that they give you and a good one. So I recommend you to upgrade that to a better SSD. You can put on up to 4 terabyte SSD M.2 NVMe's in here. To place the new SSD, it's about the same. You have to make sure the notch on a SSD matches the notch on the DIMM. And you want to bring it down in 45-degree and push it all the way inside the DIMM. And then you want to push it towards the motherboard and put the tiny screw right on top. This is for demonstration, so I'm not actually putting this one in. Again, to put it in, slide it all the way in and bring it towards the motherboard and put that tiny short screw on the back of the SSD. There we have it. Now, if you want to know how you can put the second hard drive in here, a mechanical or another 4 terabyte SSD in here, you need to get yourself, I'll try to find the link because it's really hard to find them. You need an adapter, SATA adapter to a flexor adapter that can go inside this jack. So it goes in here, the cable has to be a little longer, so you can put it right on here and you can attach the hard drive and place the hard drive right in here. It has to be a really low profile adapter. And you can bring the cable and open up the lock and put the flex cable right underneath. But if you do this, then you need to do some modification on the bottom casing. There's a little fillers right in here. You need to grab a pliers and cut all these fillers, just cut them out and trash all these fillings. Otherwise, it's not gonna fit right in here. So they put these ones in here, these are fillers. You can actually break them, nothing is gonna happen. So you can make a room so you can put the SSD or the mechanical drive in there. And this is for people that wanna modify the space to put one in here. But if not, you can put a 4 terabyte SSD, which is more than enough for today's use. All right, now that you upgraded the SSD, last thing. Now all you need to do is to grab the bottom cover, bring it over. The HDMI port, all these ports, you want to scoop it right under the I/O side, and you want to bring it down there. And you want to push it down. You want to hear tiny clicks. Push the other side. Make sure you hit that tiny clicks, and on the front. And then if you don't push too much, don't worry. Just open it up, and if you see openings like this right in here, all you need to do is to grab them and pinch them together, and you want to hit that click. At the back corner too, you see this opening right in here. All you need to do is to pinch them together, and it will go to its place. The one at the back too. Okay. And the last thing would be to just close it down and put the bottom screws. Remember, the black screws goes on the back side on each corner. and the mediums in the middle and under the rubber covers, and the short ones goes in the front end of the laptop. Again, if you guys like this video, you know what to do. Click the like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws.